Hey guys, it's Bob Ferngren, and I'm back with a short video on why you need a plan B and why it needs to be a residual income-based plan B. You know, the truth, guys, is that life has ups and downs. That's just the truth of life, you know? Uh, if you don't realize that now, then you're pretty naive. You know, just things do happen in life. And life is really changing, especially in America right now. You know, it wasn't too long ago that you could get a job and you would have that job for life. That's just not the truth any longer. It really doesn't exist any longer that you're going to leave school and then be in that job for the next 35, 40 years, and then you're going to get the gold watch and the retirement. And probably for some of you millennials, you don't even know what I'm talking about because that really doesn't exist any longer. So in America today, what it's all about, if you're going to live a life and live it more abundantly, is you've got to take control of your finances. You have to be the one that's constantly learning, constantly changing, constantly open to new opportunities. And you know, for you, that's really whatever excites you. And guys, in America, and probably in a lot of developing countries, certainly where capitalism is coming alive around the globe, you can make money in anything that you're passionate about. But the key isn't just making money. You know, I know a lady who was really stuck. Her family wasn't making it financially. She was working 2 jobs. Her husband was working a full-time job. They have 4 kids. She had her master's degree and working on her PhD. And to make extra income, her plan B was to bake cookies at night. Well, the truth is that brought in some extra money, but it also takes away more time. So here's the deal. Here's the deal why your plan B has to be something you're passionate about, and it has to be something that's residual income. Now let me explain residual income for you. That means that you've possibly put money into something like an investment, and that investment continues to pay you over time, or you've put effort into something. You've put effort into building a business and creating something that's going to continue to pay you over time. Some of you guys might think the term having money work for you sounds silly. Well, it doesn't sound silly to the people that are successful. You know, those people that are in that top 5%? The people in the top 5% have learned 2 things. 1, you got to get rid of debt. But 2, you have to learn how to have money work for you. You know, you working for money just means you're giving up tons and tons and tons of time, where you're putting in time to make money. Now, I'm not telling you to quit your job. What I am telling you in this short video, you have to find something that you're passionate about, something that you're going to put extra time into, something that you're excited about, and something that really helps provide a service, solves a problem, and adds value to other people. I mean, doesn't it stand to reason that if you're adding value to other people, that you're going to benefit, especially when there's a problem. When you answer problems, when you fix problems, when you're a person of value that adds value to other people, well then you're going to start building something that can create wealth for you and can create time for you. And you know, the reason to have wealth and the reason to have a residual income, the reason to have money work for you versus you work for money, is because life just has ups and downs. Here's what I've been saying for years and years and years. Opportunity always finds you ahead of the need. Now, one of the coolest things are some people actually step into opportunity. Some people have an open mind and take a look at things. They don't have a closed mind to opportunity, whether that's real estate or developing an online business or a direct sales company. You know, for me, it was about direct sales and multi-level marketing. And I picked a company that was about health and wellness. You see, I learned about 12 years ago the number one way to becoming a millionaire, the number one The number one way to becoming a millionaire is you got to be healthy. Well, I've always been money motivated. I've always been business driven. And I've always been someone who solved problems for others. And so I thought, well, why not get into a health and wellness business, help other people be healthier, help other people, feel better, look better, perform better. And that would be what I would be excited about, because I was getting healthy. I mean, if the number one way to become a millionaire is to be healthy, it just made sense for me to get involved with a direct sales company that's based on health and wellness. You see, I was excited about it. I was excited about helping other people get what they want. And because I've helped enough people get what they want, that has turned into an opportunity that has paid me a significant income over the last 10 years. It's allowed me total financial freedom. I have zero debt in my life. I live the way I want, I go the way I want, and I'm able to give so much more. Well, guys, for you, I don't know what it is for you that excites you. I don't know what your passion is. But let me tell you the truth, guys. Sitting around on the couch isn't going to get you out of debt. Believing that politicians are going to solve the student loan thing is just fool's gold. You're well aware that every politician is in bed with the bankers, so they're not really going to do anything about that. So don't fool yourself. Don't fool yourself that somebody's going to rescue you with credit cards, or that your boss is going to walk in and say, hey, you got a bunch of debt in your life? Let me just pay off all your debt. Those things aren't real, guys. Here's what's real. If you're breathing, you have an opportunity to do something about your finances. And what I want to urge you to do today is find something that you're passionate about. Find something that excites you. But when you find something that excites you, make sure that you're in a system that's based on helping other people. When you're in a system that's based on helping other people solve their problems, you can't help but win. And make sure you find something that pays you residually, where you put effort into something and then money starts coming to you because you've helped others get what they want. But my prayer for you, my hope for you, is that you figure out that unless you're the one who's creating your future, unless you're the one willing to put time and effort into a plan B so that you can go through the ups and downs of life, then things are just going to happen to you guys. So my prayer for you is find your plan B. Find something that excites you, something that you're passionate about. Again, for me, no brainer. I wanted to be a millionaire. And when I learned the number one way to becoming a millionaire is to be healthy, that's why I joined a health and wellness company. Hey, I hope this helps. Let's go, guys.